That's it. All right. Timothy, what's the question?
So, probably this related to what we already discussed, but so 5 to 10 years from now, or from when the person does the surgery, what does success look like in the long term?
Again, it's the context. If you've been eating lots of food, not controlling yourself, eating lots of calories, wrong food, you do the operation, and if you're fortunate enough to correct, to begin learning the right type of food, to begin getting yourself into some kind of accountability routine, discipline, something to enforce discipline. So that could be working with a coach or something like that. Then it means there's a chance that yes, you can start losing the weight. And again, as I said, if you work on the root, knowledge, discipline, you can actually keep it off. The only challenge is, as I said, is like if it's with the sleeve, the stomach cannot come back to normal size. If it's the balloon or the band, it can be removed. You understand? Of course, leaving aside the discomfort which it caused you, and then the money which you spent, which you're now reversing, which I see with several people. They go and have the band removed. Many of the people who I talk to say that they had the balloon put, but then they have it removed after some time because of the discomfort. Yeah, so that's the advantage, at least of that one. It can be reversed. So if you can work on the knowledge and the discipline, you can go on to have long-term success. Only issue is that you inconvenience yourself, which I would say for nothing. Because again, it's science. Just learn the right science and you'll find that losing weight is super easy. Like it's actually, and you may not believe it, but it's easier to help a person who's 100 kilos, who decides, I'm done with this. Like somebody maybe goes, their blood pressure is high, they're tired of having low confidence, having low self-esteem if it's a man, maybe issues to do with erectile dysfunction came in. He's tired of all this stuff. And he says, I want to lose the weight. Doctor, I'm going to follow everything which you told me. I'm cutting out the alcohol. I'm ditching the shisha, the smoking, all that stuff. I'm ready to do whatever you tell me. It is easier for that person who's 100 kilos to lose weight than somebody, say, who is 80 kilograms. It's actually easier for the person who's 100 kilos. I see time and time again, clients of mine who are 100 kilos lose 9 kilograms of fat in the first 6 weeks. Like those who follow everything, it's totally possible. 9 kilograms in 6 weeks. As you lose the weight, it's harder to hit those upper speeds of losing fat. And by the way, I'm talking about fat. I'm not saying 9 kilos of weight where 4 kilos is muscle. No. I'm saying 9 kilograms of fat and even maybe gaining half a kilogram of muscle or 1 kilogram of muscle. So 9 kilos in 6 weeks. I see it time and time again. As the time goes on, the rate of weight loss drops. That's just natural. It's harder for someone like me to even lose 1 or 2 kilos. It's a little bit harder because my weight is already quite optimized. I have to do I have to optimize certain things for that to happen. Yet for a person who's 100 kilos, you've been doing lots of stuff wrong. So just start doing the right thing, you start losing the weight. Yeah, so 5 to 10 years, if you can learn knowledge, if you can acquire knowledge, get discipline, accountability, and start doing the right things, commit to now a lifelong journey, it could work for you. But again, did you need to do that? To spend all that money, put yourself through all that risk and discomfort? No. The surgery isn't sorting out the weight immediately. You understand? Like you're still going to have to do the months. So it's trying to work on the thing of getting rid of your hunger hormones, reducing your level of hunger and all that. But you're still going to do the months either way. So why not cut yourself up, not have balloons and all this stuff put in you? Why not just learn the right stuff and commit? Yeah.
Because I'm doing this because I need it to be immediate. I need the weight to be gone next week.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's not going to happen next week. It may take a shorter time than somebody who does stuff the natural way, but it's not going to be that short. Do you understand? And if it is, the reason why it's that short is because you're losing muscle. Remember what I said? we have seen people lose 9 kilos in 6 weeks. 9 kilos of fat. If somebody goes and does those kinds of things, and we shall talk about the injections after this, because they fall in the same line, again, just focusing on eat less, burn more kind of philosophy, you're going to lose muscle. And I tell people, whenever you lose muscle mass, one, you look weird, bones are all popping out, you look thin, so your upper arm, you're like this, you look thin, your skin looks weird. Yeah, in addition to all that stuff, as long as you lose muscle, you're never, and I mean never, you're never going to sustainably lose fat. But if you can keep your muscle mass constant while losing fat, or maybe even improve the muscle mass by 1 or 2 kilos, you're never going to improve it by 5 kilos doing everyday, simple, good nutrition. If you want to increase by 5, 6 kilos, 7 kilos, you need now to eat much more food and optimize your exercise like these actors in many of these movies do. Yeah, but as long as you keep losing muscle mass, you're never going to sustainably lose fat. You're going to keep finding yourself back here a couple of months, years down the road. And whilst still also, your blood sugar is going to start getting out of control because muscle is very necessary for regulating blood sugar. So it's not as quick as you think. And then again, look at the quality of life after that. Do you want to be swallowing supplements and multivites and all this stuff after the operation for the rest of your life? Is that the life which you want to live? Again, if you're fine with that, fine. But I don't know, is it unreasonable to say that it's better to just kill, again, depending on what weight you're at, kill 4, 6, 9 months, even maybe 1 year to strict discipline? I mean, guys, it's difficult sometimes when I'm sitting with people. We work with, many people we work with are like executives and managers and what. And these are people who are really accomplished in their fields. But you find some of them who, they're so accomplished in their fields. And I ask them sometimes, how did you get to where you are now? And he's like, no, like it was discipline. Like it was discipline. I do not take no for an answer, not even for myself. You know what? I commit to strict discipline. I do all this stuff. And I'm like, how is this different? Is it unreasonable to say that your life, which has helped you accomplish all these things, is actually more important than all this? Without this life, could you accomplish all that? And only when maybe many of them get back thinking and they say, you know what, doctor, let's do this. Yeah, and for me, that's the kind of person who I know without a shadow of a doubt, I can help get results. But as long as you're still on the fence, I normally actually warn you in advance. I say, no, maybe you shouldn't do this now. Yeah, these guys, life is more than making money and all that stuff. Like, for me, it's really about impact. And I'd rather, if you're not yet ready, there's free content I have out there, first go and watch that stuff. But when you come, our greatest joy here is when somebody puts in the work and 4 months down the road, 6 months down the road, they're a different person. That, I tell people, even if I'm selfish and I'm thinking about money, you're going to give us referrals. Like, you don't even have to record a video for us. You're going to go and tell your friends, guys, I went to those guys and those guys helped me out. That's even if I'm being selfish. But honestly, the reason why I left work when I didn't know how I was going to grow a business out of teaching people how to live healthy. Honestly, I didn't know how. But one thing I knew was I was tired of chasing money. Like, I just wanted to do something which was worthwhile. And for me, what's worthwhile is guys getting people's lives being changed, like, genuinely. Yeah, so, yeah, like, choose. Do you want to learn and change your life once and for all, or do you want to keep going around a vicious cycle for the rest of your life? Lose weight, gain it back, lose weight, gain it back. Then, the sugar is now high, what? If that's what you want, yep, that's it.